We started recording. Okay, we want to hear about Vicky's super day.
I have a brand new client and she bought 700, excuse me, not 700, $327 worth of stuff. I was elated.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really was.
I can
Good.
beat that.
Yeah.
I can beat that, Vicky.
I know you can. I already heard
Courtney,
about it.
no, Courtney showed up last week for her appointment. Courtney, how much did you spend? 600 and what?
Uh-huh. I know.
A little over
I
600.
think it was like 640 or something like that.
Cool.
I love how Joe says that she's not competitive.
Uh-huh, but she really is. Uh-huh. We know. We know.
Hey, go big or go home.
Uh-huh. That's
Because the
right.
thing is that, and Vicky, you probably experienced this today. Like, if you're going to get the skincare set and you get the brush and you get the microdermabrasion and you
Mhm.
get a couple of supplements and then you want all the glamour and then you're like,
Oh,
well, why
yeah.
not do body care? They just
Mhm.
spent $600, $700
Oh, I know.
from head to toe. Andrea, tell us about your appointment today, girlfriend. I know directors are not supposed to compete, but I want to tell you guys, I want you to know your directors are working.
Mhm.
Andrea, tell us about your appointment today. I'm so stinking proud of you, girl.
Well, thank you. My party this morning is still sort of open. I did have an interview with one of the gals from the morning, actually 2 interviews now that I think about it. One I just sent the peek into pink video, so I'll be following up with her tomorrow, but we did book her party. And then I had a facial after my party. So I had an 8 a.m. party and they were primarily East Coast girls. And then I had a 10:30 facial, and the 10:30 bought a $300 bag, my Ida collection that we talked about last week, gave me 20 leads and booked a Facebook party. And then I think I want to say this too, as we're just talking, I start my interviewing process the moment I start my facial. And don't forget, those questions you're asking are really awesome to find what is her hot button. What is she needing more of in her life? And my gal has just recently lost weight. She's starting to feel better about herself. She was tempted, but she was on that verge. She was like, should I buy it? Should I not? And I shared with her how you already gave me a guest list. I think you'd be a great hostess. Let's earn your products. And we did a little payment plan so that her husband would not know, a husband will never know plan. We had the party so that can help eliminate one of the payments. And then as she was looking at my products, taking it all off the shelf, she said, so you have to have all this? And I said, no, it's a choice. And I was basically giving her exactly the education that a lot of people choose not to. But you know what I found is those people that know I'm taking my business seriously, they actually refer their friends to me. And I was so thankful I invested in the beginning because people saw that it was a real business. And so you're layering during that whole process of having the facial. So that's what I wanted to share for today.
Oh my gosh. So you guys, we never, ever, ever want to, and I was playing with Vicky because Courtney's on here and obviously her order, I didn't even make any money off of it because she said she got home and when she did, so Courtney, you explain it. Can you explain it and still be okay with Zara?
Yeah, I was just changing her diaper and she was making sound, so I just muted myself.
Okay.
I wasn't even home yet, and I texted Joanna, and I was like, "Hey, I think I might be interested in actually like being an independent beauty consultant." And then I was texting with my husband. I talked to him on the phone, and then I think like before I got home, because it's like a 20-minute drive. Before I got home, I was like, "Yeah, I think I want to do it." So, and then a few days later, I ended up at your house and signed for like went over everything. So.
And you guys, I want to tell you how awesome this chick is. Like, she had already done everything I told her to do. Go to my website, look at the packet, look at Welcome to Mary Kay, look at all of this, because I wanted her to come in eyes wide open. Because how many times do you guys talk to somebody about coming into the business and they go, wait, what is this? And what is this? And what is this? And I think one of the things that Andrea and I really want to focus on in the next couple of months is teaching you guys to go down, like when you have someone who is like a prospect, you've got to, and we've done this training in the past where we say, if you want to come in for personal use, if you just want to get your products at cost right now. So let's talk about that right now. If you want to get your products at cost and you want to start with a 600 wholesale, which that's where you get that's the lowest point where you get the bonuses. Then let's look at you ordering all your holiday gifts from Mary Kay. And then after the first of the year, let's go back and talk about what would it look like for you doing some appointments. But as a personal use consultant, we request that you set up at least 3 parties with your friends that your director helps you do virtually. And guys, if after those 3 parties, they don't want to continue, all those people are now your customers because they have to be taken care of. That is what Mary Kay said. It's all about the customer. The customer comes first. Now, when we have someone new come into our unit, I just want you guys to know right up front that Andrea and I always, our focus is the consultant comes first. Before the needs of the unit, before our personal goals, before anything else. How can it best serve the consultant? So I just want you guys to know, like when we set up these contests and these challenges and all this fun stuff, we always we have long Voxer conversations, long for like days about how is this best going to serve our consultants. So that's always our goal. And I think that should make you feel better about the challenges we do and the prizes we give and, you know, everything else we're doing. But your primary concern until you're a director is what is best for the customer. And with Courtney, the best choice really, because she's a young mom and she's a stay-at-home mom and everybody needs extra income and she's super mature. So here are some of the things you're looking for. Are they emotionally, spiritually, economically, and physically, are they mature? Like, do they have their stuff together? Okay, for lack of a better word. And then you lay everything out for them. If they want to come in for personal use, okay, but they still owe you 3 parties. Bam. Okay. But if they want to see more, it is our responsibility as consultants to say, like when I showed her, she said, I want to do the 1800. I said, it's going to cost 2200 with tax and all this. And she goes, okay, I get that. Like she understands wholesale, retail, and paying tax on the retail. Not everybody understands that. So one of the things that I want you guys to really understand is not to just vomit Mary Kay all over them, but to show them the different levels of the inventory that is on my website under the new, here's your welcome to Mary Kay packet, but to show them the different levels of inventory and say a 600 is going to cost you 800, a 1200 is going to cost you 1400, an 1800 is going to cost you 2200 because you pay tax on the bonuses, right? And tax is a lot. And then explain immediately, if you give someone a discount, you still charge tax on the retail. And I think that's super important too, because Andrea, I don't know about you, but a lot of times, I have consultants go at the end of the year, they go, I lost all this sales tax. And I'm like, did you not charge tax on the retail? Like if I sell something at cost to someone who's earned 50% off due to the fact that they had 18 people at their party, and I say you get your one-time order up to $200 at cost, I still charge them tax on the retail. And I've never had anyone argue with me about that. How do you feel about that, Dre?
That's what I do. That's what I teach people because, you are paying for it. And if it leaves your store, unless it's a gift.
Yes.
So if there is a gift on your weekly accomplishment sheet, so today, for example, she gave me 20 leads and I gave her a satin lips as a gift. I'm not going to say, oh, you owe me $2.03 because that's the tax. Like that would be really tacky and really bad. So on your weekly accomplishment sheet, it says section 1 hostess giveaway, and then there's non-recovered sales tax. That's what that means, non-recovered sales tax.
It's gone. It's sales tax, it's gone. So as you guys are looking at giving Mary Kay as gifts, put those gifts on your weekly accomplishment sheets. If it comes off your shelf, it goes on your weekly accomplishment sheet. If you give it to somebody, you lose that sales tax. And 50%, you only have to claim 50% of that because you basically lost the profit on it. That's a whole nother story. But put that on your weekly accomplishment sheet. Non-recovered sales tax, gone sales tax, bye-bye, never gonna see it. Because at the end of the year, you get to write that off. And Andrea, I know I donate a lot to the Phoenix Dream Center. I know you do a lot of generous baskets and drawings and things for your son's school. When you guys do those baskets and things like that, you put that on your weekly accomplishment sheet, that it's product coming off your shelf, and you put in how much sales tax you lost. I think it's so funny. I'm looking at Amy. She's wearing a turtleneck. It is 80 degrees here. What is it there? 42?
Oh.
32.
Oh,
Yeah, you can have that. Bye-bye. Okay.
my son's in Alaska and it was -2.
No. Hello. All right. Well,
Hello.
we're not doing that. Okay. So I completely lost track about what we were going to train on tonight. So here is what we want to talk to you guys about. So Andrea, I gave you screen share permission. Okay. So she's going to take over right now, and we're going to talk a little bit about when we put something on Superstars Facebook page and we say, hey, click on this, go to this site, and you'll have all of this. And Andrea, go ahead and start the screen share and I'll keep talking. If you don't do it, we are going to stop offering it. It's kind of like if we stop taking advantage of all the prizes Mary Kay offers, they're going to stop offering it. They're going to move to something else. So we put on Andrea's Facebook page for her unit and Shite Family Superstars, go to, and it's called AZ Sneak Peek, and join the page. And I think 2 people did it. So let's walk through. I want y'all to open up your computer right now, because we're going to walk through how to do this, because you are missing out. Every slide that was on Power of Pink right now is on this page. So if you decide tonight you want to book your own holiday party, you guys, you don't have to tie one single stinking bow. All you do is you use the presentation that has taken literally hundreds of man hours to put together. And that's all you use. Okay. So go ahead, Dre.
All right. Who here read this?
Who read this?
So
Some of it.
I'm sorry, what?
I did read some of it, and I was going to ask about the images to do my own after
Good.
tonight. So I'm on the same page as you guys are on.
Thank you.
So my husband surprised me and took me away for a weekend. And I knew that if you didn't understand how the Cozy Pink pop-up would work that started this morning at 5 a.m., then you wouldn't be able to take advantage of the special sales. And it was strategically today because almost all of the stores are really doing Black Friday week or even Black Friday month. And I didn't want you to wait and miss out where your customers might shop at Pottery Barn and spend money when they could have spent it with you. So I told my husband, as we got to the hotel, I need to do this for the consultants. And I thank you, Alice, for reading it. So it took me a good 45 minutes to, put this all together and write. And then it took me over an hour and a half to actually put the party together, probably closer to 2 hours. This is what we put together, and I did have it highlighted, so I'm sorry if it's not showing up here, but hopefully you can see I just highlighted AZ Sneak Peek. Invite your clients to our 24-hour holiday cozy pink pop-up event held inside our Power of Pink Facebook group. Okay, does everybody understand the Power of Pink Facebook group? The reason we have the Power of Pink Facebook group is I have my own VIP group. Joanna has her own VIP group, and I might give away things to the VIP group, but I might be offering a really big gift, and I don't want to give that to your customers because then you would have to give a really big gift, and that's not my choice. It's your business, it's your customers. So the Shipe Power of Pink group is for Joanna and I to help with all of your consultants. And who here loves the idea that when you have a new team member, she can immediately join the Power of Pink. Joanna and I are doing all the work. We're giving lots of education or guest events or ways for her to get her friends excited about the products. But we rarely do discounts because that's your choice and your decision. It's not ours. So does that make sense? Everybody with me?
Yes.
So that's why we have the Shipe family or the Power Pink. Now, because the Cozy Pink pop-up strategically was created to generate some buzz for Christmas gifts, we really, sorry, I got to take this off. We really did not want this to be lingering. I thought a lot about it. And the longer we talked and thought about what we wanted, we don't want it to linger on Power of Pink because it loses its effectiveness. When you can text a customer and say, oh my gosh, for the next 24 hours, we're having a huge sale, but it's going to be gone. Are you going to get more response than, hey, it's going to be up for the next 6 weeks. Check it when you can. People do not check it because they have more time. It's just like when you have to clean the house and the people are at the airport 2 hours early, you clean your house in 15 minutes. But if you have 2 hours, you're going to take 2 hours. We fill the time. And so the strategy behind the Cozy Pink pop-up was a 24-hour opportunity. But I also knew that you guys would want to know what we were launching. You would want to maybe even capture the pictures so that you could save them on your own computer, and you can use that desire for people who missed it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Angela, you missed it. Oh, I tell you what, let's schedule your own Cozy Pink pop-up. And you know what? When you book a Facebook party and invite at least 30 of your girlfriends for your own Cozy Pink pop-up, guess what? I get to give you hostess credit. Are you excited about that? Now, if you noticed in this writing, I put all of these pictures in a different group that will be staying put. The Power of Pink, all of the posts I'm going to be deleting as of tomorrow. So again, we only gave our customers a 24-hour opportunity to take advantage, and then it's gone. Now it's up to you to book those that want to have their own party, or maybe you want to run this in your own VIP group and do it a different day. Do I have everybody? Is everybody following? Have I lost anybody? Okay,
So,
feel free.
Andrea,
Yes.
okay, so let's take it off screen share for a second. Oh, sorry, I stopped my video. Okay, sorry. Okay, so guys, I asked Andrea to dumb this down as much as possible. And she has great practice at doing that because she works with me. Okay, thank you for smiling, Courtney and Alice. Nobody else thought that was funny. But I want to tell you guys that I understand how complicated this gets sometimes. But here's the deal. If we don't embrace the technology and we don't listen to what she is teaching us, and I'm telling you guys, this woman spends hours learning how to do this stuff for us. She hijacked all these pictures from a national sales director's site for us. And we can literally have our own Christmas holiday party on Zoom or Facebook Live and use these pictures and everything else. And we don't have to tie one single bow. And I just put in the chat, you guys, please give Andrea kudos for this, because I want to tell you something. She's on her sexy weekend with her husband, where I think he was just expecting thongs and stilettos. That's probably TMI.
Got it.
But okay, but she texted me and she's whispering and she goes, I'm at the pool. And I'm thinking, okay, you're in your bikini. He should be happy. Like, whatever. But she's like, and she's whispering the whole time. So you guys, not that I want y'all to go, you guys are so awesome and we love you so much. I'm telling you right now, this woman is bending over backwards for us and we are not taking advantage of it. And when she told me, she just boxed me today and she goes, anybody can go on AZ Sneak Peek. Did you not see the post? You guys, I want to be transparent for you. I didn't. I probably saw it, but I didn't read it. So I'm as guilty as you guys are, but I want you guys to know that if we do not embrace this and start posting things and use this technology on Facebook and YouTube and everything else and Instagram, and she is brilliant at this. Why is she brilliant at this? Because she took a college course? No. Because she took an online? No. Because she got certified? No. Because she took the time and she learned it. And now she's telling us how to do it. So get on your flipping computers and do this. I'm done.
What? Okay. I love you guys, all of, and I just want to go back here and just say, we are going to go. So let me just go back. Everything right now is on the customer Power Pink. Sorry, this. But I'm going to be deleting it. So I created a secondary place where all of it will stay forever. And I spelled peek wrong. Oops. Sneak peek. I did that again. That's Joanna's biggest pet peeve.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So everybody follow along. When you're in Facebook, when we give you any kind of group, I want you to look over here where it says search. And it's at this search that you can put in AZ's Sneak Peek. I spelled it right there. Yay! And you should see this. Now, all you need to do is ask to join, and I'll accept you. Now, let me actually throw this out there. When you invite your friends to join Power of Pink, one thing you might want to do is hit Joe and I up and say, look out for these people who are going to request to join. Yes. Because I do get requests and I do not know if they are, you know, there are consultants in Mary Kay that are
they want to know what we're doing. They want to know what we're doing.
But sometimes they're not really consultants. They're
right.
Taking it, and then they like to turn people into legal, and you're not doing anything wrong, but they like to find anything you say or do. And so unfortunately, that's reality. We also don't want any weirdos. Now, I know that we can't control our customers and we love them all, but just let us know, because it might not be one of your customers. And so we want to make sure that they're accepted and that they can get in on all of the deals. So go ahead and go to this site and request to be accepted. Immediately, I start getting notifications. So once you're in, you're going to see everything is exactly the way it was in our Power of Pink. And I'm not going to delete this. So what does this mean for you? Well, first of all, you want to go down to the furthest date. So you just keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, and then you'll know exactly what was the first one. So I'm just going to scroll all the way to the bottom. And then if you want to save this on your own computer, once you're inside the sneak peek AZ's VIPs, you open it and you'll right click.
Okay, wait, Andrea, stop for a second, honey. So real quick, guys, I don't see a lot of you taking notes. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is when you get your email tomorrow with the link to this video, to go back and take notes, because what she's showing you right now, it took me 300-400 times to figure out, but this is important. How to put this in your own files. Go ahead, Andrea. I'm sorry.
Okay, so here's what I do for you guys, just so you know. When I see somebody, if I am in another director's group or a nationals group, and I see this kind of stuff that they're doing, this is how I take it so that I can reproduce it for my own customers or for you all. So let's say you're at the very bottom and the very first post, it's always going to be the furthest date. And you know, this was post number 1. So I right click on it to open it up. And then sorry, that would be a left click, but now I right click. Can you see the word save image as, Joanna?
Yes.
Okay, so then I save the image as. Now, if you want to be able to have all of these things, you can do it 2 ways. In my pictures, are you able to see my pictures here?
Yes.
Okay, you'll notice I have Mary Kay file. I have a Mary Kay file, and I have many, many different categories. I have MK guest events. So this here is where I store the cozy pink pop-up pictures. So these 100 pictures, well, I guess this is trying to save. So I don't want to save it, but that's where I put mine under guest events. Now you might choose to put it someplace else, but what you can easily do is save the picture in your picture file. And then if you want to be even more detailed, you can open up a Word document. Now inside Word, can you see my Word? No, you can't. Let me just see. Can you see my Word document here, Joe? Okay, I can't hear anybody. Can somebody tell me?
No.
I
Okay.
see a blank page.
The blank
But it is in
page.
Word. But no, it's in Word. That's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
let's just say you want to keep yourself organized and you want to know exactly how they did this party. So post 1, and then I would actually insert the picture from my device. I'm going to go into pictures. I'm sorry, this is going to take a lot of time, but I want to show you slowly as much as I can without boring you how this all works and how you can save this so that you can do this yourself in your own group. Now then I've got a cheater way that I'm going to show you. So this is how I keep myself organized. This is post number 1, and I can actually have it as a small picture just so I know exactly what I'm doing before I move on. Okay, does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to go a little faster and I'm going to go back to what we were in Facebook. Now you'll notice these are the pictures. The great thing is, if you want all the pictures without the writing, I can send those to you in a zip file. That's one other option. But I do want to tell you, as you see these kind of writings, let me keep going up. So now we have this. Sorry, I gave you these pictures. That's what that's all about.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. So the party started.
You
Here's where
guys,
the party.
look at all these pictures.
Okay.
Alice just asked, can you edit the documents?
So
Well, wait a minute, Andrea. Let's ask her. Alice, how do you want to edit them? Unmute yourself.
the date. She's asking the date.
The date.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you probably don't want to hear how I edit all this. So I will try to find one that's blank, but I use 4 or 5 different Photoshop things to edit people's pictures. So I will try to give you one that's blank.
That's a good question.
It's a great question. So this was the first post. Okay, now when you see it here, you're going to see post my party. I use a company that actually allows me to program exactly when I want these pictures and the words that I want to go with it. So if you all are also paying for Post My Party, I can give you the entire template, but I know that many of you guys are not paying for it. So I wanted to give it to you for free. So here's what you can do. Remember, we just talked about the Word document. I'm going to copy this phrase. And if I wanted to keep all of this on my own, store it on my own computer, then I would go back to that Word document. I would put post number 1. This is the verbiage. And then I would put the picture in the Word document. So I knew exactly what to do for my customer's party. Okay. Any questions on just that? Let's just keep it just one step at a time. Does that make sense to everybody?
So far, yes.
Okay. Now I can do the same thing for post number 2. Now you'll notice it's post number 2 because this one was 11 hours. This one was 10 hours. There was nothing in between. And these are not the specials. I labeled the specials so that you would actually know exactly which one was special number 1, special number 2. So again, I can copy this verbiage. I'm going to go into my Word document. Let's see if you can just watch me along here. I'm going to say post number 2. I'm going to copy the verbiage, and then I can put in the picture that was pictured in that second post, which again is right here for Facebook. Okay, so then I can take this one and put it right there into my Word document. This is how you would save everything. So you would have it in one place and you'd be able to do it all by yourself for your customer. So can we fast forward? Let me just show you. All of these are here. Again, these are just in order for the preparation. And then the moment the party started, you'll notice I actually put on the top. Oh, this one is only, this party started today. So as of tomorrow, you're going to see special number 1, special number 2, special number 3. So this was one day behind our Power of Pink. So if you wanted everything, let's just go into Power of Pink so you know what I'm talking about. So this party started on Monday and already finished. So see how this says special 22? There were 24 specials. And again, you can copy the verbiage, you can save these pictures, and you would be able to document it all in a Word document so that you know exactly what you're going to do when you have a customer book their own party. So any questions on just this?
When you just mentioned book their own party, are you saying that when we invite customers to book their own party, they're booking their party like this, like an all-day party?
Yes. So that's exactly what I had written out in our Shipe Family Superstars. In this section here, if you read it, this actually shows how you can then have somebody book their own party. So Alice, can I use you as an example?
Sure.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Alice, did you see the amazing Cozy Pink pop-up that was running just today with the awesome deals? Say no.
Yeah. Yeah, you invited me. Thank you.
No,
You're
say
welcome.
no.
Oh, no.
Oh no, you missed it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Well, I'm really excited. So there are some really awesome deals that we did, but guess what? When you book your own Facebook Cozy Pink pop-up party with all of your girlfriends, they get to shop from their feet and not their seat. Sorry, shop from their seat and not their feet.
I love that. So say that again.
Shop from their seat and not their feet this holiday season.
Oh.
So
Really?
there are some big deals that I do as our giveaway, but when you're booking with me today, just your own Facebook party, I run everything on a special 24-hour window. And you being the hostess, guess what? You get an additional 10% discount on top of all of
Wow.
the crazy deals that are going to be that day as well. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to be one of our Cozy Pink pop-up hostesses?
No, so I could just send this to my friends and they can just shop all day on this? That's
No.
all we have to do?
Yes. And this is the best part. It's only 24 hours and every single 30 minutes, I was going to say an hour, but we have a lot of specials that we do. So every 30 minutes, there's a deal. And if they want to take advantage of the deal, they have to text away during that party. So it's super fun. It's super simple. And guess what, girlfriend? I am giving you an extra 10% on top of the hostess credit that you'd be getting. So
That's
I'm
wonderful.
looking for people who missed it today, who think that they would really enjoy having a lot of ease this holiday season and get it all done and let me assist. What do you say?
I think it's a great idea. Let's do
Well,
it.
let's do it. Okay, so Alice, what we're going to do is we're going to create a group. And since you're already my friend on Facebook, it's going to be easy peasy because you're going to be able to invite your friends to it. So let's go ahead and create this new group. I'm going to call this Alice's Cozy Pink Pop-Up. Okay, is that okay? Oh, I'm going to put Partay.
Ooh, I like
Okay.
it.
We're going to keep it private because it's only invite only, okay?
Yeah.
Now, Alice, I'm going to go ahead and for some reason, I can't seem to find you. Okay, but I would invite Alice right away because she's my partner. She's my, I'm just going to put Joanna so you can see that it would pop up, okay? So I'm going to create this group right away. Let me make sure I got everybody in, and then why is it not letting me create? Choose privacy.
You did that.
Oh, I didn't press the button. They're so silly. Okay, so I'm going to create this group. Now, remember, I already have these pictures, and Alice is going to start inviting these friends right away because with all of our parties, we give her a 24-hour hostess promotion, which is invite a certain amount of people. Remember, when you're doing a face-to-face party, you're asking for the guest list within 24 hours and she gets a gift. Well, in this situation, we're going to be saying you have 24 hours to invite and have 30 women join your Facebook group or something. Okay, you can do less,
Whatever you want. Yeah.
but that's just the idea. So I'm going to create this page. Now, unfortunately, when you create something, it's there forever. So I like to immediately take the picture so that if you're inviting people, then they already see something nice and they're going to get excited by the visual. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to, obviously have the right thing.
How
If
did
you
you
got-
put the picture there?
Huh?
How did you do that? How did you insert the picture?
Okay,
Mhm.
hold on one second.
Good question.
Okay, see that little button that says edit?
Yes.
Okay, it says upload photo.
Okay.
So if you're choosing from the pictures that are already in your photo album, then that's what that means. If you're choosing from illustrations, I'm not really actually sure about that one, but upload picture is from your computer.
Okay.
So now at least the front part is done. I probably would recommend that you, being the beauty consultant, immediately say, welcome to Alice's Partay. Tell me who you are and what you love most about our amazing girly Alice. So I would say something like this, right?
I love that. Can I write that down?
Just something cute and silly, okay? And so now when people are joining, they at least get to read something, right?
Mhm.
Now, Alice, this is the part that I got to tell you is super important. When you're doing Facebook, they'll put you in Facebook jail if they think you're spamming people. So with Facebook, you're only, and I'll wrap this up, you're only allowed to invite 20 people per hour, or else you will get shut out of Facebook and you'll
Yep.
get in Facebook jail.
Ooh.
So only do a couple people per hour.
Well, Andrea, could she copy the whole thing up at the top here and send it to people and say, join my group in a text or an email outside of Facebook?
So, make sure I understand. Could she do this in a text message? And yes, of course.
Without exceeding the 20 per,
Yes, exactly. And then how do you do this? Can I show you one last thing? Because we are going to need to wrap this up. Joe and I want to do our reco, but over to the right, if you want to send somebody the address directly, you go into settings and see how it says customize group web address. Facebook just randomly gives you numbers, but you can customize it. So I can say Alice can't have apostrophe. So Alice Flowers Cozy Party. Okay, I can do that, or I can say pink pop-up party, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you can
Whatever.
actually customize it. So now once it's saved, you can always change it if you hate it. Then all you're gonna do is highlight, you'll see us do it every single week with our Shipe Power of Pink. You can just send this direct link to people and it brings them right to Facebook group.
and they can join it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, because I did private, you're going to have to manually accept them, but at least that's how it's done.
Yeah.
Now, last but not least, because we do want to do our reco.
Okay.
If you, I'm gonna hold on one second. Okay, so if you want to do this kind of a party, if you make me an admin, then girlfriend, I can take my post my party template that I've worked my butt off on, and you don't have to copy.
She
and
has
paste.
no butt anymore. She's sitting on a cushion right now.
I got, yeah, it's nice and flat now. I can feed it into your group on the scheduled day and the scheduled time, but I have to be an admin of your group. And I really think that if you want to do this yourself, you'll need to eventually get Post My Party or something like that. Maybe you don't even want to use Facebook. There are some other things. There's Squee. There is WhatsApp. There is, what's the newest one I just heard about? There are other options, but again, that means that they might have to download apps that they're not used to. So Facebook right now is just, of course, the most simple. But if you are adamant to do something else, you can even do an email party. My God, you'd get 1 million emails, but you could do that where you give people your own text group, and you could do these text, and you don't even have to use Facebook. But of course, they would have to be okay with all of these messages. I took way too much time, but
No, you're good. You're good.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
In
So,
fact,
It was important and very needed. Thank you,
Yeah,
Andrea.
and I will tell you guys, I'm gonna actually stop the recording and then restart so we can have this as its own separate recording on how to do the Post My Party and everything, but so Andrea's just offered something that she and I pay for right now to set it up for you. Other than, let me hold the tissue while you blow your nose, I don't know what else we can do. So let's work this, okay, guys? Oh, okay.
absolutely.
Here we go.